that the Jewish people have 4 times New Year. No January 1st, Sylvester.
Four times Sylvester.
Arba Rosh Hashanah.
Arba Rosh Hashanah.
You serious?
And no, yeah.
No.
And no Valentino. They died. אנחנו קוראים להם השכבה. השכבה. So that's Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah. That's Aleph B'Tishrei. Aleph Be'elul. It's for the different thing. There is also Rosh Hashanah for the kings. That's I think Nisan. And right now to Bishvat. There is a machloket between Bet Shammai and Bet Hillel. Bet Shammai says when it's Rosh Chodesh Shvat, that is when the Rosh Hashanah is for the Tu Bishvat. It's really Aleph Bishvat. So, and Bet Hillel says no, it's the 15th of this month Shvat. And we obviously before the Mashiach comes, we have to follow the Bet Hillel, right? And that's why we follow that today is Tu Bishvat, the 15th. They say that, איך יודעים? כי יש כללי ההוראה. אנחנו אי אפשר לנו ללכת, we cannot go according to Bet Shammai, we have to go according to Bet Hillel. Unless if there are certain times where our Chachamim say, go according to Bet Shammai. There's different examples, we're not going to go into detail right now. But in the different places it says, where do we go by Bet Shammai, where don't we go? So there's 18 times where we go by them, but that's a different time. So basically, from tonight, the chasadim are coming in, the kindnesses, the types of goodness into the world. Once again, it comes in. People think that the month of Av, when it's Tisha B'Av, the destruction of the Beit HaMikdash, that that's a very hard time, and definitely it is. But what is the hardest months? It's one of them is Tevet. We just got out of it a half month ago. One of them is Tammuz, and then there's another one. Av, because at least 9-10 days is hard. למה הם קשים? בגלל שיש להם דין. דין. הרבה דינים.
Why?
In Tevet. Why? Because that's the time where everything is in hibernation. Everything is like it's winter, you know. In the spiritual world, it means a lot when it's in dinim. So the 9-10 days of Av, the whole month of Tevet, half month of Shvat. Right now, we're just coming out of the judgments. That's why Rabbeinu Hachida, we said this many times, we're going to say it again. Maran Hachida alav shalom, he says, make sure, be careful in Tevet and Shvat. Also, this is the time in Shvat we accepted the oral teaching of the Torah in Shvat. Doesn't matter when. Moshe Rabbeinu started to teach us from Shvat and until the last day that he was in this world, which was the 7th of Adar, when he was born and when he also was passing away from this world, the same day. So from here into Bishvat, we have to know that the Torah tells us Ki ha'adam etz hasadeh, that the tree is like, that the human being is like the tree. Why is that possible? There's a lot of methods of how we can make it equal. The human being, first of all, it's not like a partnership, but it is almost like a partnership between a man and the tree. Any fruit tree, any regular tree, it says when Mashiach comes, Kol ilanei srak yihiyu im haperot. מה זה סרק?
עץ לא גודל עליו.
שלא גודל עליו.
עץ אלון, עץ זה.
שאין לו פירות. It means that either the fruits are bitter, it's not ready to eat yet, it's not edible yet, or that it's free of fruits. Those trees, אילני סרק.
לא נצטרך ירקנים.
Yeah.
לא צריך ירקנים יותר.
זה מבת ים. So when Mashiach comes, it says all the trees that are right now empty of fruits, Hashem is going to put fruits on them. They're going to start to have fruits. That's where we see that's one of the concepts and points where we connect to the tree, where we are in comparison to the tree. Also, the tree, what does it breathe in and what does it breathe out?
Oxygen.
It breathes out oxygen and it takes down pachmanim, CO2. CO2, right? All the chemicals it takes in, that's its food, that's its nutrients. So it helps us. How does it help us? And how do we help the tree? We give. Now we don't just give. We give. We also take from the tree. Don't just give, but give back to the tree. We take out CO2, right? Carbon dioxide, and we breathe in oxygen. If it's going to be the opposite, it's going to be terrorization of the whole world.
Yeah.
Right? The world is not going to be able to exist.
Balagan.
The person cannot be without water, right? You're talking now, it gets dry, you drink water. After asli, you drink water, right? Whatever, for example. After food, you drink water, you have hot tea, it's also water.
Tequila, everything.
Yeah, all the alcoholic beverages, they have a little bit of water too. Same thing with the tree. You're not going to put gasoline on it, diesel on it, it's going to die. Right? Chemicals on it. So you have to, whoever learned biology here, there's a phloem and a xylem and another thing that the tree has, that it pulls it in and it puts it back in the ground. Right now, whoever was, in the spirituality at least, the spiritual concept, whoever was watering this tree, he only did it from the outside, meaning he was building the foundation. And now that he's digging it in, right now into Bishvat time, we're getting close to the 7th of Adar. Getting close to Rosh Chodesh Adar. We're getting close to the 14th, which is Purim of Adar, and 15th in Yerushalayim in Kodesh, and all the walled cities that were in the time of Yehoshua bin Nun. We don't count it right now, the walled cities. There's a lot of walled cities now. But whatever was counted back then as a walled city, like Shushan, like Yerushalayim in Kodesh. So those people, they follow and they do Mishlach Manod and all the mitzvot of Purim time and the Kriyat of the Megillat Esther, do it on the 14th or 15th. If it's a walled city, 15th. So what do I want to say with that is, from Tu Bishvat, everything gets out of its hibernation, out of its sleep. Right? It starts to grow. We don't see this. But you listen to people who speak about Emunah and Bitachon, and also we're reading it ourselves. Everything happens under the ground. Right now, the ground is becoming strong for the foundation, for the plant to grow, and for us also. Right now, we're being watered from the outside, but now is the time. Right now, in the night, and tomorrow the whole day, to pray for Hashem. Please water me through the inside. The Torah, in this month especially, not just the outside. I'm praying for Torah, 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 Torah. But if you're going to pray and not do, then that prayer doesn't really count. You have to pray and also do. You have to be a vessel. You have to be the klei kibul, right? The vessel that accepts from Hashem. But you should also kind of, if we can use this term, forget about Hashem and also try to do hishtadlut. But from the other point, you prayed for it. So you want to show Hashem, I don't just trust in you. I want to show you that I trust in you, and I also want to do. This is this time, to Bishvat.
To act on it.
To act on it. To orchestrate it. To go into action. And we ask Hashem, please water us, Hashem. You know, we ask Hashem that, especially in this month, in Tevet and Shvat especially, because right now the oral Torah is being taught by Moshe Rabbeinu, alav shalom. All the holidays, all the Torah concepts, all the rabbinical concepts, it's right now. We have Chok, Mishpat, Halacha, right? All these different facets, levels of the Halacha in the Torah. Some things are logical for our brain, something is illogical, quote unquote, for our comprehension. We're not able to comprehend it at the moment. But with this said, we ask Hashem, okay, you gave me the Torah, it was outside of the heart, it's knocking in, but we need a locksmith, which is Hashem Yitbarach, to open our door, to open it up, right? And like this, in this month especially, She'avo Besorot Tovot, what is She'avo Besorot Tovot? That the Torah comes into your heart, it comes into the gates of the Neshama HaKadoshah, and that's how you're slowly, Jewish brain, Jewish understanding, Jewish life, Jewish emunah bitachon, the Jewish way of life. The life is orchestrated like this. The life is going to be in the right Torah way. Not just put on tzitzit, tefillin, that's it, take it off, eat a little bit of shawarma, a little bit of that. But you really, Hashkafa, yeah.
No autopilot.
Right, Hashkafa is what we really need. Right? So right now we're asking Hashem, please
Engage.
water us. You should know that the tree and any other plants, but especially, I think they say especially about the vinagrad, grapevine tree. You know, it's very, very dark, very fine. If you don't take care of it in the right moment, it's going to snap and break. It's very, very fine. But you should know that any plant, any tree, especially the grape,
Fragile.
it's very fragile. We have to be cautious with it. Why? We have to pray for the rain. We say in the Barech Aleinu now that it should be good. It shouldn't be a lot of rain where it's going to be flood and a curse. And it shouldn't be a little bit like mist, which is no baracha at all. It should be
Goldilocks.
It should be
Just
in the middle.
right.
It should be just right. It shouldn't be with curse, chas v'shalom, and shouldn't be without the baracha. It should be half and half. With this said, did you know that if we take water, regular water, take from tap water, faucet, and you water the tree, it's not going to be enough for it to grow. It's going to grow, but it's not going to be strong. Did you know that if it doesn't have any rain, it's not gonna be strong.
It's acid.
It has the special droplets. This is written in the Torah HaKadoshah, and any botanist, any person in the science of botany is going to tell you that if there is no rain, rain has something special vitamins and nutrients that Hashem put in it. And if it's not there, any wind that's going to blow.
בגלל זה גם שיש אפילו חממות, כאילו, אף פעם הפרי של החממה לא טעים כמו הפרי שגדל באזור...
נכון. You reminded me of something very important. I know Tu Bishvat is very big, very, very deep concepts, especially in the Kabbalah world. I'm not a Mikubal, but I just heard very, very deep teachings from different rabbis in our day and in different books. I just want to finish off with two things. Is that number one is that you know how there's a sun and there's a moon, right? So apparently, the vegetables when is it the strongest time that it grows?
At night.
In the night. But from what from
Moisture.
Eggplant, zucchini.
Nachon. But in general, the vegetables, not fruits, vegetables.
It
grows from the or
Fruits in the morning.
or halevana, from the light of the moon.
From the energy
Moonlight
of the moon.
Sonata. What is that? It's from this. The song is from this. That's the vegetables. That's why they also say don't eat a lot of fruits at night. Why? You're gonna have high blood pressure. I'm not making this up. It's from the doctors. And also, if you want to have a stable blood pressure, eat fruits in the morning and not necessarily vegetables. I mean, I guess you have to pay attention which vegetables you eat, or else we're going to have a little bit lower. Where does the light of the fruits come in from? Or Hashemesh. Ma'or Bashemesh. Or Hashemesh. Comes from the sunlight. That's its nutrient. That's its vitamin time. That's its time to have a lot of stamina, a lot of strength. That's why we need both of them. Same thing with husband and wife. It's not two men, it's not two women. It's one man, balance.
Reason.
Yeah. The one man, one woman. One woman, one man. It's a relationship, it's not just a friendship and something fake. That's number one, to conclude. And the second thing to conclude, which is much more important, which is the makeba patish of this shiur, if we can say it, is that, did you know, I'm pretty sure every Aida, Moroccan, Bukharian, Turkish, what are you? Marrakesh. Okay.
Jewish.
So anyone, right? Ashkenazim, kulam omrim ez. Everyone says this. Sfaradim, anywhere you are, you say, wow, this, my Zayde, my Babi, my Bobo, my Babulia, they used to have such good fruits. You used to bite into it, you have juice on your face.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone says that. Why nowadays it's not like that?
It is.
It is in certain areas. Yeah. But it's not gonna equal to what I'm gonna say now. It's not true according to that. That's just the land over there. It's a happenstance.
Non-GMO over
It's
there.
an accident.
Yeah, it's not.
But I want to say I heard this yesterday, an amazing concept, amazing fact. It says in the generation where we have a problem with holy, spiritual cleanliness, which is cleanliness and purity, holiness, where we have a problem with it, what suffers in the world? The fruits and vegetables suffer. What does that mean? There's going to be barad. It's the seventh punishment for Egypt. Hail with fire inside? No. It's even worse. Hashem takes away the taste. And what are you eating? People say, oh, this is like wax. Oh, this is like cotton. This is, this is disposable. You know?
Deriviane.
Everything disposable.
Это как сено, they say, right? It's true. But what's the fact? In the Gemara, it's written in the Mishnayot. It says that because we are missing the purity, or people in our generation.
Oh, yeah.
We don't keep nida. We don't keep the shmira. We touch whatever we want. You know, it's an unfortunate thing. Yeah. So that's why we have to. You know, they say that I don't know. Somehow this penguin became a same. What do you call it? A same.
Asexual or
Yeah, the same. It wanted
same sex.
masculine. It became man to man, woman to woman. How is a penguin? What does the penguin understand? It says the way that the people behave themselves, the way that we orchestrate ourselves in this world, the way that we behave, the way that we characterize ourselves, our midot.
That's how the animals will act.
That's
too.
how the animals will act.
They say about the pigeons.
We are the last creation of the world. Yes, animals might be higher than us. They might have intellect. They might know why they came to this world. And we don't know, but we're able to do. Olam Asiyah, we are living here in Olam Asiyah, right?
Isn't it crazy? Animals make
But
better than us.
But we are able to be better and bigger and higher and holier and more pure and more spiritual cleanliness than the animals. And when that's the case, it says when you put on tefillin, "Bara'u kol amei haaretz, Hashem alecha v'yare'u mimeka," and every nation of the world, even perhaps sometimes Jewish people, the ones who don't keep anything, unfortunately, if we have such people. They say that they look into your eyes and your fire of your eyes, the purity. I saw it myself. It happened to me. I looked in Reb Chaim's eyes, Alav Shalom. I felt like I was in Gehinom.
Wow.
Or maybe in Gan Eden, but it was fiery. It was fire. He was burning me through his eyes. He didn't do anything. He was sitting on the chair. But I felt it. I did feel it.
The frequency.
I was afraid to go to Harav Steinemann because I thought he's much higher. I was told that he was much higher in holiness. He's gonna burn you even more. You're not like physical burn, but your neshama feels it. It wants to get out and hug that rabbi, kiss that rabbi, because it longs that connection to the Torah. So that's, my dear friends, that's the whole concept, or one of the deepest concepts of the. Not Shabbat, Chas V'Shalom, the holiday of the Tu Bishvat. Like I said before, if we have a challenge in our life, we want to get rid of it. We're doing anything, going to different rabbis, going to different babas, paying this, paying that, and we don't see a change. First of all, we have to change ourselves. We have to change maybe our sviva. It starts from our heart, which is really our mind, our neshama. And with that said, if you want to change, open your mouth. Open the doors that Hashem can enter. Make sure the mezuzah is kosher. Make sure the tefillin is kosher.
Be a bucket, be a vessel.
Be a bucket, be a good vessel. Every day come to a Sephardic shul to get the Birkat Kohanim. Right? Every day come to the minyan. Show Hashem that you want to cling to Him. Show Hashem that you want Him to cleanse you. You want Hashem to spin you like the dreidel. Right, like the Ashkenazim say in Yiddish, dreitzach, that you want to circle around, you want to entail, you want to work in spirituality, and we have to know main concept of the Tu Bishvat is also that we have to be spiritual, which means not only go after money. Yes, nobody said not to work. Nobody said not to have money. Nobody said you're not allowed to have a lot of money. Has to be kosher money, obviously, which is a very difficult thing.
Or European.
And it depends in which state you live.
Or you piece
Sometimes
a
it's
piece
much
of
more
sugar
harder.
piece.
There are certain things are undeveloped, certain things are developed. So you have to pray. You have to make that change right now.
Amen.
Like in the advertising, they said,
Now.
I want it right now.
Frank
right?
Hazel.
Right. You need to do it now. And if not now, then when? I cannot keep Shabbat for you. You cannot keep
Right.
Shabbat for me. I cannot do Netilat Yadayim for you. You have to do it on your own. I cannot put tefillin for you. I cannot plant a mitzvah for someone else. I can maybe give them the invention, the intelligence, the logic point behind it. But you're the one, in the end of the day, you're the one who has to turn on your switch.
Execute.
You're the one who has to, make an execution of the point. Are you going to be in Hashem's team, or are you going to be on the team of the villain? Haman Arasha, Amalek, Achashverosh, Yetzer Hara, and all the soldiers over there, all the different kinds of friends. You know, so this is what really Tu Bishvat means. You should have an amazing holiday. Baruch Adonai La'olam. Amen.
Azaku Baruch Rabbeinu.
Now that we've
Beautiful.